In this video, we're covering prime and composite numbers. But before we begin, we're going to look at what factors of a number are. So the factors of a number are those whole numbers that divide exactly into it. So another way of saying this is that the numbers that when multiplied together equal that number. So for example, if we're looking at the factors of 12, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now the reason for this is because 1 times 12 equals 12, 2 times 6 equals 12, and 3 times 4 equals 12. So each of those numbers are a factor of 12. Now a prime number has only two factors, 1 and itself. So for example, 7's a prime number. Now this is because only 1 times 7 can get to 7. Now 3 is also a prime number as only 1 times 3 equals 3. Now it's important to note that 1 is neither a composite or a prime number. Now a composite number has more than two factors. So for example, when we did our example of 12, 12 is a composite factor because it had more than two factors. Now we need to list all the factors of 21. So a good place to start is what are the numbers that multiply together to get to 21? So I know 1 times 21, and I know 3 times 7 equals 21. So there's no other pairings of numbers that multiply together get me to 21. So my factors are going to be 1, 21, 3, and 7. I like to write them from smallest to largest. So 1, 3, 7, and 21. So these are all the factors of 21. So we're going to do it again, but with 11 this time. So what are the numbers that multiply to get 11? So 1 times 11. Now these are the only two numbers that multiply to get 11. So our factors for 11 are going to be 1 and 11. So 1 and 11. Now this is a prime number because we only have the 1 and the 11 that can get us there to 11. So they're the only factors. Now we're looking at 18. We have 1 times 18 equals 18. We have 2 times 9 equals 18. We have 3 times 6 equals 18. Now these are the only numbers that multiply together to give 18. So our factors for 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Now because we have multiple factors, this is a composite. So we need to now list all the prime numbers that are less than 20. So you just need to go through and think about numbers that multiply. So to begin with, we start at the lower end and go up. So I know 1 is not 1. We know 2 is going to be a prime number because only 1 times 2. 3 is a prime number because only 1 times 3. 5 is a prime number because 1 times 5 is the only way to get to 5. Same with 11, 13, 17, and 19. All of the other numbers have multiple ways of getting to that number if you multiply them. Therefore, they have multiple factors. So to end the video, we're just going to do a quick recap. So remember, factors of a number are those whole numbers that you could divide equally or exactly into it. So our example was 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Because 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 are 12. Now remember, a prime number only has two factors, 1 and itself. So our examples were 7 and 3. And remember, a composite number has more than two factors. And our example for that was 12.